Hello everyone, this is Gary here. Today I'm going to bring you a pure Dark Magician deck profile. First, I'll go through the profile really quickly, then I'm going to talk about how to play this deck, and lastly, I'll talk about some problems that people often have with Dark Magician decks. So, let's start. First, we have 2 Dark Magicians, 1 Dark Magician Girl, 1 Fusion Deployment, and 1 Palladium Oracle Mana. 2 Dark Magician, that's all you need. And the third one could be the Fusion Deployment that will dump a Dark Magician on your field, and 1 Dark Magician Girl to make the fusion. Next we have 3 rods with 2 circles and 3 Eternal Souls. This is the best ratio, nothing need to be changed, just play this ratio. Next we have 2 Apprentice, 3 Souls, 3 Soul Servants with a Upside Goblin to draw you your souls from your Soul Servant. For the tech cards we have Magic Flies Fusion, Secrets of Dark Magic, and Illusion Magic. This makes you all the Dark Magician fusions, and this one make fusion on your opponent's turn. This one draw your Dark Magicians. As this deck have a lot of draw power, we're playing 2 Triple Tactics and 1 Call by the Grave to play against hand traps. For your hand traps, you have 1 Nibiru, 1 Fake Veiler to make Celine, 2 Ash Blossom, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. For your traps, you have 2 Golden Match to play against a lot of meta decks, really good right now. 2 Dogmatic Punishment with 1 Trap Trick. Trap Trick can give you either punishment or infinite impermanence from your deck, and you only need 1 for the best ratio. For your extra deck, you have 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 The Dark Magicians, 1 Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, 1 Quintet Magician, 1 Starving Venom for super poly target, 1 Elder Entity enters for your punishment, 1 Unduck to turn Dark Magician into a dragon, and 1 Verity Anaconda to make your fusions. For the rest of the extra deck, you can play anything you like. I am playing 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Celine, 1 Access Code, 1 Draco Master of Tenyi, 1 Norito the Moral Leader, 1 Evolution Magician, 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, and that's it for the extra deck. For your side deck options, you have Gamma to go second, Drawn Lockbird for stopping crazy plays, Super Poly to remove big monsters, 2 Secret Village of Spellcasters to stop decks that play a lot of spells, 1 Pankratops to break the board, 1 Crackdown to surprise your opponent, 1 Lightning Storm to remove spell and traps, and Dark Magic Attack is another one that you can use, and 1 the Eye of Timaeus to play the very slow games. To play this deck, you would use your traps and hand traps to slow down your opponent, drag them into a long game, and then use these cards to get into your Dark Magician plays, and eventually win the game. Some problems I see people playing Dark Magician wrong is they think Dark Magician archetype is super consistent with Souls and Soul Servant that will top deck Dark Magician cards and unbreak your hand. But in reality, it doesn't really do it that much. It's not always in your hand, and you cannot just make your deck more bricky just because you have some cards that unbreaks your hand. It doesn't work that way. This card is in your deck to make your deck even more smoother. So you still need to work on your ratios and make your deck not that bricky, and still being able to combo off. And these are the cards that I cut to make sure my deck is consistent. So Dark Magician himself is a brick sometimes, actually a lot of times. You get 2 Dark Magician in your hand, it's not useful, and you break this Dark Magician. And Circle as well. You get 2 circles in your hand, it is a once per turn card, so there's no need to have 2 circles in your hand. Apprentice Illusion, this card is great, but it doesn't do anything other than drawing you an extra Dark Magician from your deck. It doesn't give you any Dark Magician plays, so Apprentice Illusion is very limited and a brick in the hand. Another problem is people don't play enough cards to help them stay in the long run, to help them get control of the board. Because the Dark Magician archetype is about sustainability, but you still need your shotgun cards to remove your opponent's monsters and control the board. And these are just the best cards for the current meta right now to help me to control the board. Dogmatic Punishment is a really good trap card, and you can search it with Trap Trick, which will also thin you the deck and allow you to search with your circle more effectively. Gotham Match is really good right now because the current meta, a lot of the top tier decks play multiple attributes, so Gotham Match can be a 1 card removal of the entire board. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Give this video a like if you like the Dark Magician deck profile, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye bye.